Hi guys, I'm Saumya and I'm back again with another video. I talk a lot about books on this channel, so if you are a book lover and a reader, then do hit that subscribe button. So today's video is a book haul video of the books that I got from Bangalore, particularly from the Blossom Book House. I made a mini vlog a few weeks ago regarding that, so do check that out if you haven't already. I talked about making a book haul in that video. It took me quite some time to get to it, but I'm here finally. So let's get started. So apart from books, I got a couple of other things as well. So first one is this Q&A journal a day, and this is like a time capsule. It is a 5-year journal. So it has a question for every date of the year, and you can start it anytime during the year, any year, because you get the option to write the year that you started in, and then you answer the same questions for 5 years to see how you have evolved in life. And I had been seeing this on Amazon for quite a few years and I never got it, but when I saw it at the bookstore, I just decided to go for this one. Next up, I got this from IKEA. This I thought was really cute. It's metal and I haven't really put it up on a wall and I'm not planning to. I'm going to just keep it on my bookshelf. I think it's really pretty. And then I got this tote bag from Blossom Book House. I love collecting the personalized tote bags from different bookstores. So this was for 150 rupees. So I thought, why not get it as well? So as you can see, this is what it looks like. It's quite spacious as well. I put all the books that I got in this one. So yeah, I loved it. The first book I got is Polite Society by Mahesh Rao. So I have already read this book because I couldn't wait to read it, because this is a reimagining of Emma by Jane Austen set in South Delhi, and the protagonist is called Anya. And this initially reminded me of Aisha because of these basic similarities, but the similarities end here. Aisha is a very light-hearted movie. This book is darker and somewhat grim. I enjoyed reading this book because of how it was written. I loved the language, I loved the florid writing style, but in the end I still gave it 3 stars because everything considered, I didn't get the kind of experience from this book that I was hoping for. I liked it in parts. The next book is The Covenant of Water by Abraham Verghese. So I had been seeing this book everywhere in different book clubs and all over the social media. So I decided to get it because I thought the synopsis also seemed interesting. This story is set in South India and it spans 3 generations, and it also talks about a familial curse. So I started reading this book. As you can see, I am only, I guess, 200 pages in, but then I stopped reading it midway because I thought this book was a bit too slow and I didn't want to give up on this book. So I have given myself a little time away from this book, but I'm going to definitely get back to it. The next book is Mithun number 2 and Other Mumbai Stories by Jayant Kekini. So this is a short story collection, and I think this is a relatively new book, and the reason I got it is because I would love to read stories based in Mumbai. Also, I love reading short story collections because they are really impactful and they get over really quickly as well. The next book is Teen Couple Have Fun Outdoors by Arvind Jayant. So this is a story in which Srinath and his girlfriend Anita are secretly filmed and their video is posted on an adult site. Then finally there is this war that ensues between them and their families. So I really want to see how this delicate topic has been handled in Indian context in this book. The next book is Why Be Happy When You Could Be Normal by Jeanette Witherspoon. So this is the author's autobiography. I remember I had come to know about this book a year or 2 back and I had been intrigued because of the title, but then I had forgotten all about it. But then I saw it at the bookstore and I didn't waste any time and got my hands on this, and I cannot wait to read it. The next book is Age of Vice by Deepthi Kapoor. So firstly, the title is so interesting and I have high expectations from this book because the synopsis says that it's a story about power games, corruptions of the Wadia family, and it takes place in Uttar Pradesh as well as New Delhi. So honestly, it sounds very dramatic and entertaining to me. I would love to read a good story full of lots of power games and politics set in India, and I think this book might be it, so that's why I got it. Next book is Born a Crime by Trevor Noah. So this is again one of those books that I found out about a few years ago when it was published, thought about getting it but didn't get it, and then saw it at the bookstore, so got it. So this is a memoir and Trevor Noah has talked about his life and I cannot wait to read it because at the time I remember everybody had said that this was a great book. So again, I have quite a lot of expectations from this one as well. Next up is Mixtape Volume 2. It's a comic. It has 4 stories, all different comics, and I spotted it at the Blossom Book House, and I just got my hands on it, and naturally I finished it because it was over in no time, and I loved this comic so much and the stories in it. So I looked up volume 1 as well on Amazon, but it wasn't available. If it was, then I would have definitely gotten it. If you can get your hands on this particular comic story collection, then please do, because it's very interesting and very fascinating. The next book is A Gentleman in Moscow by Amor Tolls. So this is a historical fiction novel, and it's a story about an aristocrat who has to live under house arrest in an attic room in a luxury hotel for a couple of decades as Russia undergoes a lot of change. I think that's the backdrop of the story. So initially I wasn't really planning on getting this book, but then I thought that it's been some time since I read a historical fiction, and I wouldn't mind reading a story based in Russia, so that's why I got it. So that was my book haul from Bangalore. I hope you liked this video. Let me know what you think of the titles that I got. Are any of them on your TBR? Have you read any of them? Please let me know. So if you want to connect with me on my social media, the links are in the description. I will see you next time. Till then, bye bye, take care and stay safe.